In this video, I want to share with you an amazing resource in order for you to reduce the file size of your images in Webflow. Now, as you know, there is a native feature which is going to enable you to do just that, but it's not going to enable you to tweak all of the settings. So it's simply going to make the best guess out of the current situation. But if you want a tool which is going to be much more nuanced, and trust me, I tested over thousands of tools over the years, and Squash.app is a website that I highly recommend and that I really enjoy using, and you're going to see the reason why in just a moment. So we're going to drag and drop this image right here on Squash. And as you can see, first of all, you can see the before and after the optimization. So on the left, it's the original, and on the right, it's the optimized version. Now, there's a few different options which you can utilize, and you can see the percentage of current file size reduction over here on the bottom right. So it's going to give you a clear idea on the before, which was 400 kilobytes, and here on the right, 55 kilobytes. So a significant reduction in image file size, and as you can see, the difference is barely visible. So really great quality right off the bat, but it doesn't stop there because you can resize it, which is something that you cannot do on Webflow natively, or unless you actually reduce the file size in Figma or whatever design tool that you're utilizing. And at the same time, you can, for example, so that I want to change this to just 1000 pixels in width. And of course, it's going to automatically find the height since the ratio is going to be the same. These other elements and options I don't really tweak, but usually it's something that it's there at your disposal. But one of the major elements is your ability to basically change the format. So I can go with WebP or WebP version 2, and those are going to be quite common. And depending on the type of image, you can actually have more or less options, but this is going to enable you not only to select, for example, WebP, which is a very common image file size for optimizing for the web, but you can also decide if it's going to be lossless or not, and you can decide the effort. So how much the effort is going to be within this compression, and also the quality. So you can, of course, decrease the quality, and this is going to significantly reduce the file size, or you can adjust it and make it higher quality. And this is really going to give you an extremely nuanced way of optimizing your images for your Webflow builds. And of course, you can zoom in, you can also rotate the image. That's something that you need. Over here, it's toggle smoothing. Don't really like change these, but it's something that is there at your disposal. And then once you're happy with your image, simply click on download, and you're going to have it right away. So again, I normally don't recommend using this all the time for each and every image. For the most part, you can go with a workflow where, say that you're using Figma, you can export the image in the right file size and then leverage Webflow's compression functionality in order to bulk compress multiple images on the go. But when you really need to optimize the things to a higher degree, maybe some images are more stubborn than others, and regardless, even if you go through that very workflow, you're not going to have the file size that you require, or maybe a client just is extremely picky on having extremely low file sizes. Well, this is where these tools shine, and that it's going to help solve that specific problem.